Hello, beautiful students. My name is Dr. Trish Mahan, and I am honored to be here teaching and facilitating part of your journey in your OTD program here at Moravian University. I am thrilled beyond belief to be here, and I'm actually trying to contain myself because I really like having students in the classroom where I can see you and touch you and talk to you and, really kind of go back and forth. This is a new learning style for me, and I'm scared to death of technology. But because this opportunity came up and it means so much to me, I am willing to face the fears and tag team with you to make this a wonderful, wonderful semester and course. So just real quick, I've been an OT for over 25 years. My expertise lies in school-based practice, which I absolutely love. I've worked in many practice settings, from subacute to mental health to residential supervision for developmentally delayed adolescents. So many experiences, but that is the beauty of OT, right? Is that we can navigate and kind of look into and experience different practice settings to keep ourselves anew. Or we can stay in the same one that we've had and have a lifelong fulfilling and satisfying career. The choice is ours. My career started as a CODA and very quickly went back to school to get my bachelor's, master's, and then I went to Chatham University to get my OTD, which was one of the best decisions I ever made. And I think that's kind of another reason why I'm so excited to be here, is because I know where you guys are on your journey. I know how tired you are. I know how much work you're doing. I know how many hats you're wearing. But trust me and trust the process. You are exactly where you need to be. And you will be rewarded tenfold as you always remember your why you chose to do this program and put in the hard work. Your why is what is going to get you through. And we'll talk about that much more later. But so in my career, school-based practice has been basically my career, let's say, as far as clinical practice goes. But my vocation is education. My vocation is helping people see the wisdom of their own potential and finding that spark, helping them find that spark of motivation that gets them to cross out of their comfort zone into the learning and growth zone, so that they can find more happiness and more engagement in their life, more participation in their life, and also more self-efficacy in their lives. That, to me, to watch people merge and morph into and transform into who they want to be and who they see for what they want to do and give in the world, that is the best gift ever. So thank you for sharing this time and space with me. As far as topics of subjects I like to talk about, or, I feel sometimes my career has been a little convoluted because of life events. So within the OT profession, I actually got my OTD capstone published in OT practice. So that was like amazing, because whoever thought that, I would ever get anything published. And again, kudos to my one professor who was just amazing in kind of embracing my desires and my wants for these achievements along the way. She really was the one who helped me get published. And then I started doing state OT association, like the annual meetings, doing presentations there, New York and New Jersey mostly. And the topics I would talk about would be like human potential, the Kawa model, which we're going to talk about, resilience, spirituality and emotional regulation, occupational performance, quality of life satisfaction. So you kind of get the idea of where my mind goes. That has always been the area of OT that has really inspired me the most. But as I was growing in career, life was also taking a path, and I realized I wanted something different. And so I started exploring coaching, and I obtained my certification in health coaching in 2016, I think 2016, 2017. And when I started to get a taste of what coaching was all about, the skills, the evidence, the results of what coaching can do, it really applied something to my life that was like bridging OT with what I wanted to merge with OT, which was more mental wellness. And I wasn't really sure how to do that. And coaching became the answer for me. In 2019, I went to the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching, IPEC, in New Jersey, and I became a certified professional coach. And they use a certain coaching model that is very specific to them. And it really helped, again, to just help me to help myself with the way I think and the way I perceive the things in the world around me, and how I show up every day. It really helped to kind of bridge that gap and fill that void in me. And I literally got my certification the day before like the world shut down for the pandemic. So having done that, I went and I was really pursuing that coaching route. And so I started writing for an online magazine called Brains. And again, I would write about topics like resilience, mental health routines, and transforming pain into purpose. And from there, from that avenue, came an opportunity to publish a chapter in a book about a period of my life, being the child of a parent who died very early. That's what I wrote this chapter about. And it was called Transforming Pain into Purpose. And then that just started another whole host of opportunities and aspirations for myself where I could combine OT and coaching for the purposes of not only healing my own self, but helping to heal others in a way that empowers them, gives them control, but guides the process. So as a result of that chapter, was then asked to be the keynote speaker for the New York Occupational Therapy Association annual conference in 2022, which was amazing, amazing, amazing. Again, life stuff happened, kind of shifted me off path. And for a couple years, I was navigating challenging times, challenging mental times, challenging experiences. And I kind of let everything go. And then just this year, I was invited to a global women's health conference in Paris, which I'll talk about later in the mods. But that was, for me, a turning point. It was a turning point. It was showing up for myself, much like you guys are showing up for yourselves right now. And then right after that event, boom, now I'm here at Moravian with you all. And that is divine timing. That is how the universe works, right? Your thoughts create your reality. And if nothing else, your thoughts create what you do and the habits you have and the routines that you engage in. And coaching is a fabulous way to help disrupt that thinking in a very safe space for those that you work with, whether it's an individual, a group, or a population. For me, my coaching career has predominantly been privately facilitated, meaning I've worked mostly with women who struggle with mental health interrupters like feeling unfulfilled in relationships, any relationships, not just romantic, friendships, work relationships, coaching through grief and loss, coaching to help find their purpose in life when they're feeling stuck, or even just coaching for professional achievements. All of those, I kind of have always had a hard time finding a niche because there's just so many people who need help. And if the skills can help the people, I'm kind of one of those who's like, yes, let me try, at least try. But again, I love holding space for those who need it, whether that's students, whether it's clients, whether it's patients, whether it's friends. And that, I think, is what coaching brought into my world. So I look forward to working with you as students. We will navigate this journey together, and as human beings who are passionate about making a difference in the world. So I will be teaching the first 3 modules of your course. Module 1 will focus on self-reflection and culture. And I know you've done self-reflection before, but I want you to show up to this course and this self-reflection suspending judgment, suspending any judgment, and just flowing with the material, engaging with the material, and giving yourself the space and grace to be open to grow. So that's what Mod 1 will be, self-reflection. We're going to look at your values. We're going to look at your leadership skills. We're going to give you a self-awareness assessment, and your first assignment is going to be a discussion board. Okay, and this is where I really want to get to know you. So with the asynchronous, I'm like, how can I really get to know what you guys are about, and you know, who you are and what you want and where you've been, and how I can help you. That's what I'm excited about. So I really want you to take your time, Mod 1. Do the assignments, you know, really reflect and be mindful and thoughtful, and share who you are in those discussion boards as we connect over these next few weeks. The second module, we are going to look at what is coaching. What is coaching? I'm going to teach you some specific models of coaching so that you can see how it's designed, how it's set up, the history of it, etc. And you get a real idea of some of the themes in coaching. So I know you're not here to learn specific skills necessarily, but it's important to know what those skills are should you want to pursue further credentials or education in coaching, or to develop what you know you already have, which may be, maybe you are really good at active listening. Maybe you're really good at asking objective, thought-provoking questions. So you will just build upon those skills as we move through Mod 2. In Mod 2, you are going to interview a coach. And you'll see in the assignment, it'll give you some questions, but I want you to also think about some questions that you would want to ask a coach. That is going to be assignment number 2. You will end up uploading a very short video about that interview with a coach. And then Mod 3, we are going to dive into the CAWA model, which is an occupation-based, culturally relevant model that uses a metaphor for life. I love this model. I've talked about it for years. It has helped me in my life. And clients have loved it because it's visual. You can help them see in a very understandable context where they're stuck, what they want to expand about themselves, what their strengths are that can be used to help them be unstuck or to overcome a problem. So, and we'll start talking about behavior change in Mod 3. Why is it so hard for people to change behavior? What kind of models are out there for behavior change, and where does coaching fit in with all of this? Because we know our habits are really built upon our routines, right? Our lifestyles are built up of our habits, our routines, our roles, our rituals. How do you change behavior when it is maladaptive? How do you nurture behavior when it is facilitating growth and progress? Okay. So I want you to feel the aha moments that make you feel how on purpose you truly are, as best as you can within the role of being a student. I know it's hard to be mindful, but I do really ask you to be present in the moment with what we are going to do. I want you to envision your potential. I want you to envision your who. We're going to talk a lot about the who you are, who you're meant to be, so that you can help more people in the world. I'm just curious about you guys. I want to know, what's your biggest challenge? What are your most revered strengths? What's the motivation behind your doctoral capstone projects and how you're showing up throughout the process? When you follow your passion and your values, they will take you to the best environment that allows them to shine. You just need to show up. And right now, you are at Moravian in this program, ready to show up. Trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I am standing right beside you. I am here for you. You can email me with any questions. My email address is on the syllabus. It's Mahan, MAHANP, @moravian.edu. And my office hours will be on Wednesday evenings from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I really look forward to getting to know you all. Again, thank you for giving me the space and grace to face my fears and be here. And I welcome the journey together. Have a lovely day and best of luck to all of you.